is good, YouTube? It's your boy GwoppyTrai with another video. And before I start off this video, I want to thank everybody for almost getting me to 7K. I know we're almost there, but 7K, we're nearly there, man. So thank you for everybody that's tuning in for the streams. Thank you for everybody that's tuning in for the newest videos, hitting the like button, sharing with your friends, all that stuff. We're about to hit 7K really soon, and I want to do something special for it. So if you guys have any ideas on what I should do, I know I still have a lot of videos on back order. I'm trying to get those edited before I go on vacation on November 30th. Right now it's Thanksgiving. I'm just gonna hurry up and do this video so I can go hang out with my family for a little bit. But besides that, let's get right into the video. I'm not gonna talk your head off too long. Y'all waited long enough for another video from me. Let's get right into it. Now, we are in November, and I was a little bit too high to remember. Shout out to FTC Flight. Now, today, I'm actually going to be reviewing a classic for you guys. As you all know, from my part of my collection right here that you guys can't see, that I'm recording off of my iPhone 14 Pro Max. Yes, for the first time in GwoppyTrai history, we are recording off of an iPhone. Yeah, I can't believe it either. The picture quality is already amazing at 0.5 zoom. At 1 zoom and 2x zoom and 3x zoom is going to be even better. But today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be reviewing a classic, and it is going to be the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement 2024s. Now, a little bit of a side story and a little bit of a backstory. Now, the Air Jordan 3s, I believe from what I remember, is one of my first ever pair of Jordans I ever got when I was like a little kid. Me and my dad, I believe we had the matching white cement 3s. I believe it was either the white cement 3s or it was something similar to that where it was white with a little bit of gray and red in it. But I specifically remember it was like a white, red, and gray Air Jordan 3. That's like one of my favorite Jordans to this day, and I still don't have it, but one of these days I'll find out the colorway and I'll go get it. But today we're going to be reviewing the Black Cements because this shoe hasn't been around since I believe late 2018 or 2017. It's been a while. So today, since these officially released the 23rd, I'm going to be reviewing it, and my box is already right there. I'm just going to go get it right now so we can get right into this review. I'm not wasting no time. I'm not playing any games. Alright, so here it is, and before I start off this video, I just want to give a big shout out to Cop Shoe for sponsoring this video. They've been sponsoring me for a long time. All of their info is in the description, and for this holiday season, you can get $15 off your purchase by using code GWOPPY at checkout and contacting them through their information I'm linking down in the description right now. If you guys want to get a pair of Black Cement 3s, because these are probably going to be one of the best sneakers to get in the winter season and for the holiday season if you guys want to pick up something, because a lot of these shoes are selling out and a lot of these shoes are sitting. So it's really going to be come down to which one is going to be sitting versus, and it's going to be all worth the hype versus which one is going to be complete bricks. But I have a feeling that the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement 2024s is not going to be one of them. So out of the way, let's get right into it. Now, starting off with the shipping. Now, they did send this to me free of charge through FedEx shipping, priority shipping, and it took roughly 8 or 9 days to get here, which is pretty much on time and on par for FedEx to deliver a shoe. And it came double boxed, packaged well, and it came bubble wrapped and all that other stuff. There's barely any dings or anything on the box, but we're not here to talk about the box. It's what inside the box that matters. But looking over the box, as you guys can see, it is a all over black box with black cement and elephant prints all on the bottom. It is a slide out box, and as you guys can see, we got a size 11 here today, and with the UPC and the style code being DN 3707010. Now, popping the box off, and of course I gotta mention it one more time. Thank you for today's sponsor. All of their information will be down in my link tree down in the description down below. Now, taking the box and the lid off, now what you are greeted with when you open these up is that classic elephant print paper that comes with the Air Jordan 3 Black Cements and the white cements too. And opening it up, you have that classic Air Jordan 3 right here. Now, since I do not have a stand, I'm pretty much gonna have to review one shoe, but that's fine. Well, what I could do is, I actually just thought about this. Since I have 2 gaming chairs, here's what I can do. I can sit one right here to the side of me, like this. And then I can put it like this. Yep, I think that works. I think that'll work. Yep, I'm looking at it on my iPhone. Yep, it's perfect. It's perfect. And then I can stand to the side of that. And then opening it up, you also have the right shoe. I'm gonna have the right shoe in my hand and to review. And I'm also gonna have the left shoe right here on display as like a mini display until I figure out how to get my own table or my own setup going. But I think we're done with the box. And so I'm just gonna set this off to the side right here. Now, let's get into the Air Jordan 3s because I have not personally owned an Air Jordan 3 in a long time. And this is like my very, very first pair owning an Air Jordan 3. I've owned pretty much all the other popular ones but the 3. So let's get right into it. So for starters, you have a black leather all on the uppers. Then of course around the toe box and the heel, you have that classic cracked elephant print in gray, in that cement gray color. And of course along the uppers as well, near the shoelaces, you also have like black, some parts black and some parts gray for the shoe eyelets with a little red mixed in between here. And of course you have black laces, like a gray tongue with a red sock liner, and topping off the uppers you have a gray sock liner as well. And then going on to the back, you guys already know I'm a sucker for that Air Jordan, or not the Air Jordan but the Nike Air that's on the back of Air Jordans. Now to me personally, I always think that the Nike Air makes the shoe pop better for a Jordan, because we've seen it all the time with the Air Jordan 4s, the Air Jordan 5s, the Air Jordan 6s, and sometimes even the 7s. Like the Nike Air just sell the shoe better. I don't know what it is about that Nike Air, but like when you see that Nike Air, it's more or less true to the original, because I feel like when they put the Jumpman on the back of like an Air Jordan 4 or Air Jordan 3 or 5, 6, 7, whatever the case may be, I feel like it's not staying true to the original, because we all remember when these shoes came out, people were clamoring to get them. But the Nike Air is nice and bold on both sides, as you guys can see right here. And I just love that Nike Air. I am a sucker for that Nike Air. Any Jordan that has a Nike Air on it, I'm gonna try to get. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I will try to get those shoes the best of my ability. Going down to the midsoles now, you have a mismatched white with black on the heel for the midsole with the airbag exposed. I believe the Air Jordan 3, if I'm not mistaken, the Air Jordan 3 is the first one to have the exposed airbag like this. And then it will carry it on to the 4s, then the 5s, then the 6s. If I remember correctly, because I don't remember the Air Jordan 2s ever having the exposed airbag. But going on to the outsoles now, you have that classic Air Jordan 3 outsole that we all know and love, with the gray like mostly covering the outsole, the red on the ball of the foot, and Nike on the heel of the foot. And if you guys didn't really know, this is also another side story. When Kanye West was designing his Air Yeezy 1, he wanted to use an outsole of the Air Jordan 3, but they said no. I don't know why. I don't know why Nike said no to that, because that was a good idea. You didn't really have to do much. You just have to take the soles that you were producing for the Air Jordan 3s, then slap it on the Yeezy. So they instead used like a tennis shoe. I forgot what it was called, but it was like a tennis shoe, and they put it on that and said that was similar to the Air Jordan 3s. But when Kanye was designing and drawing up his shoe, like he wanted the Air Jordan 3 outsole and the midsole, but Nike turned it down. And last but certainly not least, you have the insole. I almost said outsole here, but you also have the insole, a red insole with the black Nike Air on it. Like I said, what some people used to do, I used to do this sometimes, is that you just take a clear piece of sticky tape and then you just put it on the heel, and then that'll protect it for when you're gonna try to resell your Jordans, or keep the Nike Air and like the logos that's on the insole on the inside of the shoe if you want to wear them, and that protects them. I used to do that a lot actually. But aside from that, this is a classic shoe right here. And the one thing I will say this before I go and put these on feet is that the Air Jordan 3, you can tell that the Air Jordan 3 became a popular shoe because the jump from the Air Jordan 1 to the 2 to the 3, you can tell the Air Jordan 1s, the people love the Air Jordan 1s. That's a classic colorway because it was Michael Jordan's first signature shoe, and he was the first ever athlete to have a signature shoe model. The second model that he got after that, it was universally hated. People didn't really like it because of one or two reasons. It didn't really have that aesthetic and that feel of the Air Jordan 1, and it did not have like anything that like makes it stand out. It looked like a brick on shoes. So and you couldn't tell if it was an Air Jordan. So I feel like what they did was with the 3, they took everything that people hated about the 2 and then improved it. So it looks way better overall. The leather even on my pair, the leather feels really good. It feels really good. And all of the aesthetics and how the shoe really looks, it really made it a signature shoe, and it really looked like a shoe that a professional athlete would have. Now, there's also one more thing before I end off this video. Now, I am looking at the StockX prices over there on my PC right there. If I can see. If I see it correctly, on StockX, this shoe is going anywhere from $179 right now, because since this shoe was released on the 23rd, it sold, but it didn't really sell out, if it makes sense, because this shoe recently came out and like got re-released in 2018 or somewhere along those lines. So this shoe was around for like a little bit, and then it came back again. So StockX is sort of like in between the range of like 179 and 270, 280. So this is a really affordable shoe right now. I just wouldn't advise getting it right now, because we have like a couple other drops that's coming that's really important to end off this year. So I think people are just sleeping on these for right now because they're so focused on the other releases. But you could get this shoe hypothetically for the holiday season, and I will honestly recommend it. If you're a sneakerhead, people tell me this is a must-have sneaker in your collection. But aside from that, my final rating for this, and with the craftsmanship and everything along those lines for the shoe, honestly, I have to give these shoes a solid 8.5 out of 10. And the reason why I'm giving that is because y'all know I love my 4s, I love my 1s, I love my 6s, I love my 11s and my 12s. The 12s and the 11s is like tied for first place for my favorite Air Jordans. The 4s are second, the 6s is, I would say the 6s is third, and then I would put the Air Jordan 1s fourth. Comfortability wise, at least to me, and style wise, and what I would match it with. With these, I haven't really got into Air Jordan 3, so this is a perfect shoe to get into, so that's why I gave it that rating, and the materials and the design and everything. That's the main reason why I gave it. But aside from that, I think that's really about it. I don't really have anything else to say about this shoe, really. And then I think the only thing to do now is just put this bad boy on feet. So I'm gonna go grab my iPhone right here, and then I'm gonna go find a place in the house because it is cold. It is 27 degrees outside. I don't feel like going outside. So with that being said, guys, this is your boy Gwop. Make sure you guys like, subscribe if you're new. If you guys want to get this shoe and get it at a good price with my coupon code and support your boy, it is all down in the description down below. Make sure you guys check that out. And with that being said, this is your boy Gwop, and I'm signing out, bro. Happy Thanksgiving and peace and love.